Thankfully we are near the end. Now there is the way back, which can be a pain to have, and unfortunately we're going to get it. Thankfully I only think it's there once. Yeah, it is. So regardless, we won't be going there again, where we have to do everything again. Unfortunately that doesn't mean we've got another chance at getting curry and rice, sadly. The boss of the actual boss of this level is actually not that bad. Alright, we've got Minion Soldier now. This guy doesn't actually deal that much damage, but he can attack for a lot of attempts, I guess you could say. But we managed to kill him, so I'm not too fussed. I should say he's got a couple of strong grapple attacks, like a suplex and stuff like that. But usually his attacks only do for a couple damage. Alright, what we get this time? We got a 2. I'm gonna have another fight here. Oh yeah, this is just another thing really. You can pick up a couple health here if you're fast enough. I got a little bit of health back. I only got 1 back, sadly. Sometimes there's 2, I think, in those big containers. 117 is not bad though. I should be okay as long as I don't get curry and rice, obviously. In fact, I might be able to pick up some more health if I get it free. No. That sucks. Oh, we got Pit again. This one, obviously, as I said earlier, proves to be a bit of a bitch. Yeah, as you can see here, I've switched my weapon over for this, because I can aim a lot better with this, just on this one boss, actually. Nothing to say here. I wouldn't recommend doing this for any other boss in this rush, apart from this one. There we go. Boss beaten. Did take some damage, sadly. Back to the board. Could really do with a 2 here, guys. Yes, I got the 2. Also, I'm just going to show off real quick what some of these weapons do. So, these two together, you'll get a small lightsaber, which is actually a very powerful attack. You've got this, which is rapid fire. Double of this is basically just a much longer beam. Sorry, double of this, yeah, as I said, is a much longer beam. Then you've got... Oops. Not what I'm wanting to show off here. Why does it keep switching to the one I don't want to switch? Alright, this one you've got a slightly more powerful attack. This one you actually control, which is actually kind of neat. This one like blasts, obviously, explosions. But obviously I'm keeping my main weapon because it's the one I use best. And it's the one I really need to beat the game, so... I don't know the names of any of the weapons, I'm afraid, sadly, guys. I don't know the game that well, but... Oh no, not a free, not a free, not a free. Oh, 1. I'll take another boss fight as long as it's... Well, another fight, as long as it's not fucking curry on rice again. Alright, Phantom, actually not that hard. This guy will actually drop some health if you kill him. I believe he does anyway, at least I know he does. Yep, there's the health. So make sure you get that health because you've only got a certain amount of time before the level will disappear. You've got about 2 or 3 seconds, something like that. Alright, I'm gonna get curry and rice, aren't I? Oh, I'm not, thankfully. Let's get that... You know what, let's just get that extra 2, shall we? I know, I'm gonna miss it again, but never mind. Because we have actually finished this board now, thankfully. We've actually cleared most of the fucking thing. Alright, boss time. Congratulations, you've completed the Dice Palace. We get our score, obviously. But now we actually have to take on the boss. Sadly I skipped through that, so I couldn't tell you what its name was. This guy isn't difficult, more he takes a while to kill. Nothing really to say here. He'll throw a dice, he'll move depending on the number of attacks that it'll move more on the number of rolls it's got. So here it's got 3. You actually want him to roll more because that means you've got more time to hit him where there's no attack on the screen. Like, this should actually be the end of him, so yeah, I just got him, but unfortunately I did take a bit of damage, but never mind. Anyway, stage clear, guys. Thankfully we've got that one out of the way. That is generally the longest stage in the game, to be honest, though, so... Plus I took that game over. Oh, the little fucker. You like that, bitch? Ha! Take that! Yeah, that's just part of the game. You can actually die there. Yeah, this is the real gem, so don't worry too much. I've never had it happen, but I would love to hear anybody who actually did die to that. Anyway, I've got 2 gems left to go. This is a gauntlet of machine bosses for green. This one, I actually struggle with the boss on, so I'm actually going to do green first. Use my special modified mining cart. Be aggressive! Okay, I just discovered I can't save state. Which is pretty awkward, actually, considering that I really needed that. Well, I don't really need it, but I would feel a lot more comfortable, let's play this, if I had my save state, at least for the future level. No, not the one I was talking about a minute ago. Oh well, never mind. I'll just have to play it till I get it. Also, you can go on the top here like this. Unfortunately, it keeps... that is, as I already said, the one problem with this gun. It will sometimes home in on the things you don't want it to home in on, so... As you can see, though, the vitality there is at 140. That's actually pretty good. Alright. Who we got here? Oh, we haven't actually got the bosses yet, have we? So... Nothing to really do here. I'm just... keeping my finger on the button. I'm in a pretty decent spot here. To make sure I don't get hit by anything. I would recommend retaining as much health as you can for this boss, because he can be a bit of a pain in the ass. Mainly because he has 5 different forms. In fact, he has more than 5 forms, but you'll have to fight 5 of them. I think he's got maybe 6 or 7. Yeah, because I believe in a hard and expert you have to fight him 7 times. In normal you have to fight him 5, so... Yeah, as you can see here, I had a bit of trouble there because the gun was homing in on the mechanical bird. The beat ripoff, I guess you could say. You see here, it's wanting to home there on the bird instead of the enemies, which is what you don't want to happen. But you know, going up top here like this actually helps avoid the enemies, so maybe do that instead. Always be wary of your surroundings as well, because enemies will fucking come from everywhere, and they do come from everywhere. But we're not doing too bad here. We've only took like 3 damage, and we're actually nearly at the boss, so... And there's M.Bison again. Love this little scene here. There was a sequel to this game on the PS1. I think it's Gunstar Superheroes. I've never played it. I have no intention of playing it anytime soon. The only reason I'm playing this is because I played it recently. Oh, fuck that. Unfortunately, getting the health on this level can be a bit tricky because it's very easy to miss it. Alright, we got our first of the 5 whatever here. This one's actually pretty easy as soon as you know what to do. He's got 2 attacks. This one, very simple to avoid just by going up and down. You know what, just keep this up, dude, Green. That's his name, by the way, Green. That's the first boss down. This one can be a pain in the ass. Just avoid his attacks as best you can. Got hit a little bit there, but thankfully I should be okay now. Nothing really to say here, just be very wary of how his attacking pattern is. But there's a second one. There's supposed to be a trick here where you stay right underneath him and he can attack you with the gun. So yeah, just stay right here and you'll be fine. Yeah, this one's a little bit broken. There you go. 3 down, 2 to go. Well, this one's actually not difficult, but it can take a while because it just seems to take a while, I've noticed, especially with this weapon that I'm using right now. The second form is actually a little bit more tricky to avoid than this, though. Yeah, this is what he does in his second form. He starts letting out these energy balls. I'm actually getting a decent RNG pattern here, so I'm not too fussed about that. Alright, last... Oh, I don't usually get this one. I do get this one, sadly. Why am I saying sadly? This is actually a good one, because, well, for me anyway, because it's fairly easy. Just avoid his attacks. The homing... what do you call that? Crosshair? Will indicate where he's going to fire, so you'll always be able to... should be able to avoid it most of the time. So, oh, unfortunately I took damage there, but thankfully that is green defeated, I believe, because that's 5 forms. I don't think there's anything more. At least not in normal mode. But yeah, stage clear. A lot of people don't like that level. They think it's too hard. It can be if you get like some of the bad, the harder machines to deal with. Usually the hardest one is a red one, which thankfully I didn't get. We got the flying battleship is just leaving. Follow it. This is actually a fairly short stage. It just takes a while to get going because it's a very cool stage to begin with. Nothing else really to say, to be honest. This is kind of boring, to be honest. I wish you could make it go up as quickly as you want instead of having to wait for the screen to gradually get faster. Like I said, there's really nothing to do right now. Just aim your gun upwards and keep jumping. Really nothing else to say. Keep going up. The music in this level is pretty good, though. It's my first time of actually really enjoying a track. And the music's not bad overall, but it's no Sonic in terms of music anyway. And there's the enemy in this level. I've already forgotten his name. Alright, we're on the ship now, so we'll just let this carry us up. Just move around, make sure you don't get hit. The bombs take some time to actually explode. It's the enemies you want to be more wary of because they're the ones dropping the damn bombs. And I believe we're nearly done with the first part. We've got a small, very small mini boss, in fact so small I can actually kill him off screen. Going, and there we go. Alright, yeah, there's nothing wrong here, by the way, that's just where the screen goes. You can see I'm already shooting this guy off screen. He's not so much a mini-boss, obviously he doesn't have like a health number come up or anything like that, so... As you can see here, we get loads and loads of different weapons we are allowed to swap for. You know, if you want to swap out at this point, you should already have a weapon that you're quite proficient with. We got the boss now. Not really a hard boss, to be honest. You should have enough time to kill him before he reaches you. And mini-boss beaten. There's actually some health coming up. There's one. And there's two. Alright. M.Bison, by the way, is not the enemy here. Sorry, he's not the boss here. I'm gonna go lower just so I can avoid taking any damage, sorry. He's like a mini-boss at this point, so... Yeah, as you saw there, I fell off. That's not a great way to start. This guy actually found to be the trickiest boss of the four. You get orange here, mainly because it wants you to attack him physically, but unfortunately falling off this plane actually is really painful, so I don't want to do that. Actually, the more he does... Yeah, the screen was flickering there. I couldn't actually see what I was doing, so forgive me. Yeah, I'm trying to jump up at him, like, for, Yeah, I'm saying screw that, and I'm just gonna go back here and let the fucking, gun kill him, because I was down to 52 health there, and I had, like, over 200 when I started that fight. Fuck that. That was not a good showing there. To be honest, this entire Let's Play so far hasn't been a good showing of this game. Then we get our 4th gem. That's actually not the end of the game, though. We've got plenty of the game left to go yet. Hey! Help me! Hey, thanks. While you were away... Yes? The Empire came and kidnapped Yellow! Oh no. Ah, 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 if you want to save Yellow, come to me. With all the gems. But that's if you can get to me alive. Wait, you want us to bring you the fucking gems, why don't you just let us come to you? Also, I'm gonna be honest here, I'm not entirely sure, are these guys supposed to be androids or actual soldiers or something? I'm not sure. Ah, no, I didn't get anything decent there, sadly. Well, by decent, I mean I didn't get health. Also, you got a little bit of a lengthy level here. Before you gotta take on M.Bison. Oh, I didn't know I could actually pick those up and throw them at the enemies. That's pretty cool, actually. Unfortunately, I did take damage from one, which actually really injured me. Alright, I've got some of my health back anyway, so I'm not too fussed. Fuck! There's so much shit on screen with these guys, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm pretty much just spamming the fucking buttons now. Alright. Kinda was in a bit of a mess there, but thankfully I did manage to get through it alive. Alright. Alright. Still on 150 for health, that's not too bad. Oh, come on, all I was trying to do there was actually get to the fucking bird! There's too many enemies. There's too many fucking enemies. So much shit happening, I can't fucking keep up. Oh, fuck this part, by the way. Unfortunately, the major problem I have with this gun is the fact that it takes fucking forever to destroy boxes. Oh, fuck me, there's just too much happening on screen, I really can't stand that. I got a little bit of health back, thankfully. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of that health already. Sorry I'm not saying anything, guys. This level's actually quite tricky because it goes on for so long and there's so many enemies and no, fuck me. These mech guys can actually hurt for quite a lot as well, but thankfully they go down pretty quickly as long as you're shooting at them. We're actually, as soon as you see that big building in the background there, that means you're close to the end of the level. We do, however, still have a boss fight to come though. The boss fight is not hard so much as I haven't played the game in a couple months, so I'm not sure how well I'll do. Alright. Yeah, this guy's just spazzing out. Alright. Here we go. M.Bison time. Or Smash, I guess. Right, the first form's actually not that difficult. It's the second form that's a pain in the ass. Thankfully he hasn't got to the second form yet. Also, he has quite a lot of invincibility frames I've found. Oh, I took a hit there. That was very stupid of me. Alright, that's the second form down as well. I'm just going to pause for 1 second because I need to do something. And we are back, guys. It's time for the second form of M.Bison. Alright, this guy can be tricky. Mainly because his weapon has a very erratic pattern and it's hard to react to it in time. If he's far enough away, I can generally do it okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, that one I can do there. That one I can do there as well. Alright, where he is now is fine. Unfortunately, he will start moving towards us eventually. So, yeah, like this. And the pattern becomes harder to tell. Thankfully, when he's moving towards you, you can just jump over him and head back the other way, so you should be okay. Oh, took a bit of damage there, but never mind. There's really nothing to say about this boss. I'm getting fairly lucky with his attack pattern, but he can be a pain in the ass. As you can see, he's got loads of invincibility frames as well, which is pretty unfair considering you have none, practically. But thankfully we have beaten him. Let's go do the cha-cha there. Stage clear as well. That was actually a lot more difficult than it had any right to be. Thankfully I have only lost 1 life so far. Unfortunately, we have to give up the gems. But thankfully, he does stick to his word and releases Yellow. Or rather, one of the minions, I believe, releases Yellow. I'm not sure, is that little guy supposed to be a minion? What are those things, by the way? Like the fucking underpants gnomes or something. Painting on the wall, we'll go around, search for underpantsy. We won't stop till we have underpants. I don't know the words to that song, by the way. I just felt like singing it.